Next tonight, miners at Daw Mill Colliery in Warwickshire last night got the news they've been dreading. The pit is to close. It's one of the last deep coal mines in the country, but has been under threat of closure for some years.
A fire at the coalface, which began 2 weeks ago and is still burning, has now put paid to any hopes it might survive. Callum Watkinson reports.
The pit wheels at Daw Mill Colliery are still and will never turn again. UK Coal last night announced the mine is to close for good, with the loss of over 600 jobs.
Today's a really sad day, and as you can feel here, the place is empty. This is not how we wanted it to be at all. It's very sad and difficult news for our workforce, and we're trying to get out and see as many of them as we can.
This was one of just 4 deep shaft coal mines still working in England. It's faced closure before, but a fire that broke out underground 2 weeks ago smoulders still, and nobody knows when it might burn out. The cost of staying open in the face of such uncertainty has extinguished any hope that Daw Mill might survive.
Some fires you can put out. Usually you're back at work 48 hours later once the area is made safe. A lot of people came into work expecting that to be the situation, but as soon as the enormity of the fire was realised, I don't think, unfortunately, today's news is that much of a surprise to anybody involved in mining. It's a major fire and it'll continue to burn for weeks and months.
The announcement about Daw Mill Colliery.
At weekly business questions in the Commons, there was anger that the Energy Secretary doesn't seem concerned, given, say some backbenchers, the wider implications of the closure.
For the whole future of UK coal and the British coal industry and the energy supply in this country, why is it that the Secretary of State has not seen fit to come to this House and make a statement on that matter today?
Anyone listening to the national debate on future power provision would be forgiven for thinking that coal has had its day. All the talk is now of solar panels and nuclear power stations, but half of our electricity still comes from coal. There are still 50 million tonnes of it underneath the ground here in Warwickshire, and that would have been enough to keep this pit going had it not been for the fire. As the discussion continues about how best to keep our lights on in the future, an industry that once defined this county is now a thing of the past in Warwickshire. Callum Watkinson, ITV News.